again. Here I am sitting in the waiting room, waiting for an appointment I had booked 6 months ago. I'm feeling very low, yes, I was shitting bricks at the prospect of existence without you, and so I gave it one more go. But my story didn't stick, and suddenly it clicked. Some allergies you tolerate, and some habits you just have to kick. I saw you on your back amongst the peanut shells, all scattered on the floor of the big top, right next to the overwhelming sense of impending doom. But no one ever asked or mentioned anything to me about the elephant in the room. When suddenly it clicked, some allergies you tolerate and some habits you gotta provide the bullet, get it fixed, get it seen to it. Your story sticks, story sticks, story sticks, story sticks. Gotta provide the bullet and get it fixed, get it seen to it. Then your story sticks, story sticks, story sticks, story sticks. You always said that you'd met and fell in love at the circus, and that's why you loved animals so much. So much so that you bought a big dog with little ears and called it Dumbo, which was a joke that got less and less funny every time. Obviously, you brought the dog along that night when you showed up otherwise alone to my dinner party, having already rung ahead to ensure that all of my dishes have been prepared in a completely nut-free environment, now quipping that it was for the sake of your imaginary husband, because several years on from the wedding that none of us were invited to, we still hadn't met him, even though you always said he was coming, but we suddenly couldn't make it because he travelled a lot with work, but mainly because he didn't really exist. And you broke down in tears in my kitchen, certain he was seeing somebody else. How reckless we'd all been to tolerate your fabricated reality with such totality, but until then I'd never had the guts to put an end to the ever-maddening scenes. So instead, with a solemn nod and totemic silence, I walked over to the cupboard where I kept my snacks, took a pinch of dry roast dust from the loose pegged bag, sprinkled a pinch into the upturned palms of your trembling hands and whispered in your ear, "If you just rub some of this round the rim of his can, no one will know, but we'll all understand. It takes real guts to fake being nuts, and it takes real nuts to butcher fake guts." Yeah, you gotta provide the bullet and get it fixed, get it seen to it. Then your story sticks, your story sticks.